to the Crafters Playce. This is Tanya. This is my first video, and I'm quite nervous. It is 7 o'clock in the morning here in Texas. I'm from Texas. I'm usually not an early riser, but my husband Lee is not here this morning. He's gone to help his dad do some stuff. So while the house is quiet, I thought I'd try to film my very first video. I can't promise that it's going to always be quiet. Usually there's TV going in the background and noise going on. I also need to work on trying not to say all the time. I know I do that a lot. A little bit about myself. I'm 44 years old. There we go. I'm happily married for almost 20 years. We have 3 grown kids. I have 1 grandbaby. My husband, Lee, he is disabled. He has MS, and I stay at home and help him around the house. This time of year is really hard on him. He doesn't do well in the heat. He feels best in the cool temperatures. Winter is our favorite time of year now. I'm a crafter, hence the Crafters Playce, because this is my place. This is my happy place, and I thought I'd try to start a video vlog via YouTube, and I'm hoping everybody will watch. Just of me doing my stuff. I enjoy crocheting. I learned to crochet at the age of 28 after a freak accident, a brainstem stroke. It was not. It was a freak accident, and since I learned, I love to crochet. My favorite thing to crochet is stuffed animals, but I can do anything if I've got a pattern. I will try my best to, if I show things that I make using patterns, give credit to the pattern writer, if I can. Most of the patterns I use are free patterns that can be found on the internet. I enjoy cooking. I love to cook, and I like to machine embroidery, and I'm learning to sew and quilt. Just I'll be behind the camera sometimes, and sometimes I'll be like this, sitting in front of the camera. Honestly, I'm more comfortable behind the camera. But I'm hoping that will change as I do this more often, because like I said, this is my first video, so I'm quite nervous. I'm a little concerned about the volume. Am I talking loud enough? At some point I'd like to invest in a microphone and a better camera, of course. Everybody that does YouTube videos says you need a really good camera, and that as you do it you can upgrade and do more. I hope I can. I'll film outside some. We live out in the country. My husband has an aquaponics garden. I'll probably film that. You won't see him very often. He doesn't like to have his picture made or be videoed. He's, I guess, camera shy. His whole family's that way, so I think it's genetic. My house is not perfect. It's lived in. It's an older house. It was built in the 60s. Got some foundation problems, need some remodeling work, which we're going to do slowly over the years. We've done a little, and of course with my stroke and then my husband's health and all, there's a lot we haven't been able to do, but it's our home and I love it. This is my happy spot. This is the best way I like to be. Lee, before he got sick, built me a she shack outside, where I called it my sewing shack, and he had me all set up with a cutting table, and I had all my machines out there, my iron press, everything was out there, all my material. But it's old building, metal building, old portable, I guess you call it a portable building storage shed. and he turned it in. He put a window unit in it and a heater out there, electric heater out there for me. But in the heat of the summer, the AC unit won't cool it, and the heat is the same. In the dead winter, the heater won't warm it. So he had the idea, back before my stroke, we had this, where I'm sitting at now, was our living room. And we closed in the garage, and we made a very big living room. And the old living room became wasted space. And through the years, it's been anything from a little computer area to mainly a catch-all, just any and everything. He had the idea of taking this old living room space and turning it into my sewing space and my crafting space. I also have a yarn closet he built me a few years ago, right before he got sick. And but he can only do so much, because this time of year with the heat, it gets him and he can't do a lot. So when cooler weather gets here and he feels better, he's going to finish it. And I'm so excited. He's going to build me a big cutting table. Before he got sick, he was a carpenter, y'all. He worked in a cabinet shop building custom cabinets. And so he knows how to do all that. But it's just a matter of he can't do it very long at a time or very much. And but I'm very excited. I'm trying to be patient, because I know we have to do it on his time. And he spoils me. I'm very spoiled. Oh, I'm going to make me that shirt. I've got a Cricut maker, and I'm going to learn how to use it. I haven't got to play with it much. I want to make me that shirt that says, "Blessed by God, spoiled by my husband." It's perfect for me, y'all. But he's going to turn this space. Right now, it's a chaotic mess. And here in a minute, I'll get off the camera and I'll show y'all my yarn closet / prayer room. Prayer closet, it's both. I've got a little table in there for me to do my Bible study, which I should do more often. And I'll show y'all my, what's going to be my little crafting place. And I used Playce, and I did I guess you call it a play on words. I spelled it Playce on purpose, because I enjoy playing in my crafts. And to me, cooking is also a craft. A lot of people can't cook, so I enjoy cooking, and it's a craft. I don't know how much of that I'm going to film. I want to get to a point where maybe I'm filming about once a week at least, maybe more. This is all a learning experience for me, and I hope y'all will come along on the journey with me and see my day-to-day life and how I enjoy what God has blessed me with. I guess that's it for now. I'll try to edit this. It's going to be short, but I'm going to have a little intro on the front of this. And I see everybody saying like, share, and subscribe. So if y'all like my video and y'all want to keep up with what I'm doing and come along with me, y'all come on in and enjoy play with me, play with my play space, watch how I do. Like, share, subscribe, comment. Okay, now I'm behind the camera. This is my sewing space. This is our old living room. This right there was our front door, or is our front door, still our front door, I guess. That's in some natural light. And then Lee is going to build me a work area from that door around that corner like an L shape and all the way down to this corner for me to put my machines. As you can see right there on my little folding table at the moment is what I'm using. I've got my embroidery machine, my sewing machine, my serger, and my Cricut all laid there. Next to it on the filing cabinet is my iron press. What you see in that corner on that little deal, that's going to be my cutting table. He started it and then it got too hot and he hadn't been able to get back to finish it, but hopefully he will soon. And all that clutter that's on that starting of a cutting table is a fabric and a tote full of stuffed animals, the top for the cutting board, and some threads, just miscellaneous stuff that I'm trying to keep a chaotic, organized stuff. I'm gonna scoot around here. This is the area over there in that corner. I'm gonna have where you see that's bulging out. He's gonna fix that. And I've got a steamer over there, and over there's where I'm also gonna store my ironing board and iron in that little corner. That's our junked up, as of right now, junked up gun safe. And a bunch of brooms and stuff. And I'm gonna scan through. That is the entrance to what was the garage and is now our new living room. There's no lights on there, so it's hard to see. And coming on around, that's where I'm doing, right as of right now. It may change, but as of right now, that's where I've got my ironing board. You can see my cell phone laying on it. And a brand new iron that I picked up because my other one died. I got it for $15, which was a pretty good price, I thought. Cheap. But that's my ironing station at the moment. And then of course we have a wood heater in here. The wood heater right now is not an issue because it's hot and it's cluttered. I'll have to clean it off before winter. See the mantle that Lee made for our fire above it? It's cluttered too because he's going to make me some over on the side I showed y'all a while ago with the where he's going to build me the place for my machines. Up above that, where that picture of Jesus and all is right now, and around here where this mirror is, I'm going to have to take all that down. He's going to put me some shelving for storage of my fabrics and books and just in general things, organization. And so I'm looking forward to that. I'm not going to show y'all my kitchen right now because it is, well, it's better than sometimes, but it's still not in very good shape. I'm going to pause the video now and go show y'all my yarn closet. Okay, this is my prayer closet and my yarn closet. It used to be, when we first moved into this house, it was part of the laundry room, but we sectioned it off years ago, and then it was a catch-all just like the living room, and he turned it into my yarn closet. That's my little prayer nook. I've got a little table with my Bibles and stuff there, and a little bulletin board that I can put prayer requests on, and that mirror is eventually going to go back into a bedroom when I get it finished. Get the bedroom finished. I want to do it old-timey, so it's just in here temporarily. That I made that, I don't know, it's been several years back. It's a little fall ornament or decoration. It's like sitting on a table centerpiece or whatever. I seen it on Pinterest, so I made it. No, those are not full yarn balls. They're like wiffle balls and golf balls and stuff that have been wrapped in a yarn a little bit to make them look full. Here are my shelves that Lee built me, and they are full of craft stuff and yarn. The top one is kind of a catch-all of miscellaneous craft stuff. I don't know if y'all can see her or not. My mom made her, and there's a man up there. They're made out of, they're very old. My grandmother's. She made her for my grandma. It's a old woman and an old man. They're made out of really old soap, like dish soap bottles. It's really cool. I'd like to learn how to make them. That's why I kept them. And that's my fiber feel. That little tackle box is full of odd and crafts and beads and such, because I used to take it with me. And here's all of my yarn stash. Well, not all of it. I got another chest full in here in the living room because I run out of room in here. I think I got a little bit of a hoarding problem, y'all. And in those totes are unfinished whips, works in progress of crochet stuff, and there's some hoops for making some dream catchers that I never have done. There's some, I don't know, fake flowers and stuff, and that little multicolored pull-out thing. It's got beading stuff in it and crochet stuff and just miscellaneous craft stuff. This basket here has got all my sachet yarn and just not regular yarn in it. Down below is felt. So that's my yarn room. I got my living room open down now, and it's a mess. I'll pan a little bit in it. Right there's where I normally sit and crochet. And this is where my other yarn is, stored in there. I made this. It says Parson established October 8th, 1999. That's our anniversary. I made that on my embroidery machine. I'll back it up. Try to. And then this is when Lee, back in the spring when Lee was feeling good, he built a well, it's supposed to be a CD holder, and it's got books on it too. That's got movies and CDs or DVDs and stuff on it. And that's kind of how he's going to do the shelving for my play space. Okay, this is going on 5 minutes long, and I've got to edit it, so I'm going to cut it off, and we will see y'all next time. Like, share, and subscribe. Bye!